I have my beautiful, beautiful friend.
Cynthia Chinconce. How you doing?
Yep, she's from...
I'm Sicilian and Argentinian.
And I'm Sri Lankan, as you guys know. And
Nice.
she have an amazing consulting firm, right?
Yeah.
You want to tell us a little bit before we get into it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
A little bit?
Please.
Okay.
So
So
they know you.
I help people and small business owners and entrepreneurs to get clear on their finances, make better financial decisions, help them grow their business, build wealth,
Okay.
minimize their taxes,
Wow.
and kind of step away from the status quo when it comes to building and transferring wealth.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for
We've
being
known each other a
here.
long time.
I know her since 2015.
Yeah, something like that.
And it's been a great journey learning from Cynthia and being able to understand finances and, coming to unlimited banking, right?
Infinite banking.
Infinite banking, life insurance, all that great stuff. But
Estate
we're
planning.
here today. We're here today to talk to you guys about some important stuff about crypto.
Well, yeah, because I came to visit Nasala, my
Right.
friend, because we're
Yes.
also friends, not just in business together. We started off in business together when we met,
Yes.
and I recruited him to the firm that I was in back in the day in the financial industry, which
Yes.
I'm no longer in there because I'm my own broker.
Yeah.
But that's how we met. Then we went to some conferences together to elevate our mind, elevate our mindset, and we went to published a book.
Right.
Event.
We actually met at the conferences and then I got recruited and that's how it actually happened.
Is that how it happened?
Yeah.
I don't remember, but we became friends. We became friends, so we've been friends since then.
Yeah.
And anyways, I just came to see Nasala.
Yeah. To
and
see
his
my son and my wife. And we got Enzo right here.
with my son
What's up,
Enzo.
Enzo?
But anyways, no, we were just catching up,
Yeah.
and Nasala was telling me about his coin,
Yeah, the Ravana
The
coin.
Ravana coin.
token.
the Ravana
To be
token,
accurate, yeah.
and explaining to me about the blockchain.
Yes.
Right, and the liquid pool.
Yes,
in the
liquidity pool.
Liquidity pool in the blockchain, and how that provides trust, right, to the people buying the coins.
Yes,
right?
when you lock the liquidity pool.
when you lock. Oh, right, because
Right.
something
Let me
called
talk.
what's it called? Or they can take the money out.
Because a lot of these coins out there, they rug pull you.
Rug pool. That's
Yeah.
the word that you use. Yeah, rug
Yeah.
pool. Which makes sense. It's like they pull the rug right out of you.
Right.
So they liquid out their money from there, and then
And then
everybody
the
else.
investors are left empty-handed.
Right, empty-handed. I would say
They're-
left out to
they're-
dry, but yeah,
Exactly, with some coin that's have no value.
that sucks. Anyway, so you were telling, so we're going
And then-
live just because
Because we were having a great conversation.
we're having a great conversation. It was
Yeah.
very deep,
Mhm.
and it was when you mentioned the whole. Okay, so Nasala did such a great job of explaining to me, and I'm a very analytical person.
Yeah.
Explaining to me how this all works and where the safety net lies, and I'm just like, ugh, coins, it's just so imaginary.
Yeah.
And so then he said to me, well, who gave value to, was it gold and
I
silver?
started with cows and
With
food.
cows and food, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
say
yeah.
that again. Okay, so tell the people.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going live because I'm like, people should hear this because I'm sure there's people out there like me who don't really understand this, and you guys should hear it, So
Yeah.
share with them the analogy you gave me.
So,
You asked me about the
so the
cows.
analogy I used to explain to Cynthia why there's value in certain things is because it all goes down to, let's just go back in time. Before there was money, before there was credit card, before there was Bitcoin, before there was gold, silver, dollars or anything, it was at the time we just bartered, right?
Yeah, we bartered, we just traded.
We just traded. Hey,
Traded a good or a service.
right. Hey, I'll come clean your house and you take care of my son. Like you watch my
Right.
son for a little bit.
Right.
Or like I'll give you my cow, you give me your pigs.
Right.
Like stuff like that. And that's pretty much what it was back then.
Right.
And then eventually time moved on, and
they
people
found
found gold, silver, copper, and all these different type of metals.
Right.
But before we go to that, who gave value to the cow? Who gave value to the pigs or whatever that we gave value? Who did that?
Well, human beings that consume it.
Right, human beings gave value to that. But then we
Right.
found gold, which is like a metal. You can't eat it, you can't do nothing. But I mean, you could build
It's
stuff with
strong,
it. It's
you can
strong.
build.
It looks beautiful.
It takes a really high temperature to melt.
Right. There's stuff that's cool about it.
And silver too, you can use it for what, infrastructure and building.
Right. And then who gave value to that?
We did as human beings.
Exactly. We did as human beings. And then we started trading all these coins that was created by silver, copper, gold, and stuff, you know?
Right.
And then that's what we were doing
That's true.
for the longest time. And then what happened was,
Well, gold and silver had value.
right, but
Well,
that
high
value, but value was given by us.
High
I mean,
value.
Yeah.
And then came the Federal Reserve System.
No,
Right.
no. Before the Federal Reserve, I want to take it back to Italian Renaissance times, when the Medici family started the banking system. If maybe I'm wrong, you guys could correct me. Medici started like a banking system where they started storing the people's gold, storing the people's silver, and they would give a note saying, "Oh, you know what, guys? We
That's
have
where the notes
we have
came in.
100,000 gold here with
With like a certificate.
no, my son is here. Listen, come here.
Hi,
Come
kitty. Ooh,
So-
he was about to knock it down.
Yeah, he's about to knock the live down. So we had 100,000 gold, whatever. They gave a note, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then that note created a lot of value because wow, you have $100,000
Right,
worth
like
of
the treasury
I mean,
bonds,
not dollars,
the
like
treasury notes.
100,000 silver.
Really aren't that valuable.
Hey, Bubba,
Oh
come here.
yeah, come here.
Come here. Come here. You want to be on the live?
Yeah,
Okay.
it does.
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
So-
Cutie.
So we had like
Oh, he doesn't want to be there.
he don't want to be here. So we
there's
gave value
something
to
in
all
those.
these notes, and then people started to trade the note because it's. I mean, imagine you have like a bag full of gold.
sidestep. You know that you can sell mortgage notes. That's another investment.
That's awesome.
I know, but we can talk about that another day.
Yeah,
But you brought it up, so I was like, oh, that reminds me of the investment. And people don't know that you can trade mortgage notes. You can buy
Absolutely.
mortgage notes. But
wow.
anyways, continue about your note.
So they started trading the notes, and eventually, Federal Reserve came about. I don't know how the history like a lot, but I'm just
Yeah,
using
the
this to
Rockefellers
right.
and the Rothschilds created the Federal Reserve.
I'm just using this to explain to a point, right? Go to a point
Is that
where
the
like
human value?
yeah,
That we
go to the
gave
human
all these
value.
things
So
value.
we gave gold value, and then U.S. dollar used to be backed by gold, but now it's not.
It's not.
But now today we're just trading
But
notes.
we're still,
Trading paper.
giving the dollar
Value.
value, even though
Mhm.
it's not really worth anything.
It's just a
because-
piece of paper, but
because
it's
of
backed
the
by the
gold.
U.S. government.
Yeah, the
which
U.S.
brings in
government
value, right?
is just very corrupt.
I mean, it's not
Now
just the
we're-
U.S. government that's corrupt.
Oh no, it's all governments
Exactly.
are corrupt because there's bad people, very greedy people in there, and I'm just so glad now we got someone cleaning this whole thing up.
Me
But
too.
he's getting a lot of heat for it because there's a lot of hate because the people who are the corrupt ones,
Yeah,
they're screaming the loudest, like they're kind of telling on themselves,
yeah.
you know, and like their whole party is coming down, right? The
A lot of things are happening. Yeah.
The whole parade is coming to shambles, but that's what we wanted.
So, going back to our conversation,
To
right?
the Federal Reserve.
Yeah, so people gave value to these notes, and now people give value to credit cards. People give value to Bitcoin, Ethereum, all these different cryptos. Is because people are putting value into these things.
Right, just like the people put value in that horrible. What was it during right after COVID? People were spending crazy, stupid money on these digital art
Oh, NFTs.
Oh, the NFT, all that drama.
So
That was
NFTs.
a-
It wasn't the NFTs that's bad. It was the people that was, you know.
That was a lot of money
There was a lot of money
involved
is
in
loose.
that.
But NFT is just a tool, just like money, you know.
But the whole point is that
People create
people
value.
are giving value to bitcoins. Because I was
Yes.
just like, this is like an imaginary thing. Like, there's no money. There's no, what was the word that I used?
There's no real asset behind it.
There's no real asset behind it, right?
But-
Like life insurance is a paper, it's a contract. But
He's gonna
there's
bring your-
it's an asset. It's actually a tier 1 asset
Yeah.
that people don't know about.
Yeah.
It's not imaginary, you know.
So, baba po dagan ko.
So then you're saying that
So what I'm saying,
human beings are the ones who give it value.
so when it comes to that point,
So it could actually not
is
be worth
Bitcoin
anything.
is Bitcoin or gold or all these things? If we are the one who's giving value to it, don't you think human beings are more valuable than anything else?
Yeah,
Because we're the one who put value to
that's
this.
right. We're the value, put the value on everything.
So the power is within you. Power is within the people.
But that's also why, if the value is with each human being,
Right.
then life insurance is even more important because you are putting that actual concrete value in yourself, and there's monetary transfer of wealth. Like I give myself a value of $1 million.
Right.
I have $1 million insurance contract.
Right?
This human being is gonna die one day.
Absolutely. Any moment.
Right? And so when I do, that $1 million now gets transferred to whoever I set up my beneficiary or a trust.
Yeah.
And that's how you're transferring wealth, and they don't even pay taxes on it.
Absolutely.
We all have value. But
We
it's
all
still
have
here.
value.
Do we think we have value?
We should think we have value, but sometimes we forget about that.
I've met people
And
who don't
that's
think they
when
have value.
governments and certain organizations take advantage of us.
When
We forget that we have value.
Oh, are you saying like take advantage as far as like
Controlling us. And
in what way? Like in the
Because,
job?
because,
or-
because if you look at it, right, entire money supply is controlled by a very small percentage of people.
Mm-hmm.
They manipulate the markets.
Yeah.
They
That's why I
manipulate
tell
the
people
markets.
don't put your retirement dollars in the market. It's too
The
unstable.
entire
for
money
retirement.
itself is created by certain individuals in this world that don't have the best interest in the people.
I know, but
but
they
have the-
pretend to.
they pretend to.
say in the press conferences on the in front of the cameras.
Right.
They say, "Oh, we're for you. We're for the people." You know, we have the other team has the bad intentions of these other people, and I've seen that a lot. And
Yeah.
the last couple of years have opened up my eyes a lot to that pretend, fake. But they really come with some real passion, though.
Oh yeah.
They could come with some real passion, make it real believable.
Oh yeah.
But until you see their actions, and then their actions show the opposite.
Right.
So always look at the actions.
Right.
Forget the words can be empty words.
hmm
Some good actors out there.
Big time. So
But you were talking about the
that's
markets.
that's one of the reasons why, like I worked with my team in Sri Lanka and my team here to create Ravana X to bring people together. You know, Facebook brought people together.
I did.
Instagram, all these different social media brought people together. But do they, other than communicating with each other and liking each other's posts and commenting,
Or not liking it. It's positive
right,
and negative.
right? Do they give us? They make billions of dollars because we're there.
I know.
But how much of it they give back?
Nothing. They even make us pay for ad space.
Exactly. So, Ravana
And
X
they
is
take all our
revolutionizing
information
that
we put
concept.
on there. It doesn't belong to us anymore.
Right, that data is. That's why we're going.
Those pictures, the videos, this live.
They own it.
Right.
So if you really look at it, we're living in a world where Amazon, eBay, Facebook, all these different things are valuable because we're there and giving it value, and they're making trillions of dollars because of it.
Yeah.
But they're not they're giving back very small percentage of it
How are they giving it back though?
to influencers, through job creation and different things, you know?
Well, I don't know if that's giving it back though, because I don't see that as giving it back because the person, the influencer or the job, like there's a person there doing a service.
So
absolutely. They have to get paid for it.
Absolutely.
So it's not a like, oh, they're actually giving back. Giving back would mean like to a charity or an organization.
Right.
It's just free money they're giving to them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So that money is there is because we're there.
Right.
But
we're the consumer.
But there's nothing really coming back to us. But just our time so much consumed within their platforms. So now the idea is, why not create a platform which we already have created, the Ravana X Universe, which is the social media side.
Nice.
And then we got the Ravana Market. It looks like Amazon a little bit. I'm not saying it's at the same level as them because we got so much development to do. But, and we got a wallet app where people could transfer money in different currencies. Yeah, we're building all of these things, and we're building already to a certain point. And the difference in our platform is when people get together in our platform, they start to generate gems. It's a point system. It's a reward system. So all the
for being part of the network.
Right.
Being part of the ecosystem.
The ecosystem is the private economy platform.
Right, like Facebook.
Right. And then what happens with Facebook is it's a platform, but there's no private economy really happening.
No, there's
but
not.
with our platform, there's a private economy where we're giving people gems for being there and their activity, social finance.
Kind of like school.
Right. Just like on credit cards, you get cash back and stuff like school is like, I people have their programs.
But there's no gems though.
Right. So what we do is we give people gems, and gems could be converted into Ravana tokens.
Oh, really?
And Ravana tokens
like
could be swapped for Bitcoin, for US dollar, whatever you want.
Really?
Really.
That's great.
And the coolest thing is, when you refer people through your own referral link,
oh yeah, I got a referral link?
you get more gems. That's how you mine the Ravana token. You mine the Ravana token by referring people through your link, and then you get paid up to 8 levels, 8 degrees deep within your network when people buy and sell stuff in our marketplace too.
Nice. So how much has been developed so far?
So the universe is already up and running. Gems are generating. People are posting and commenting and generating gems even now. The network marketing referral system that we have put in place is also generating gems. Right now, everybody who joins get 100,000 gems as a bonus.
Oh, really?
Yep. And then marketplace is already up, but the gem creation in the marketplace is not fully up.
So what's happening?
But we're in the beta phase. We're in the beta phase of testing the platform right now and building more features.
But what's in the marketplace now, and what's supposed to be there like long term?
So right now in the marketplace is pretty much you could put anything for sale that's not illegal.
Oh.
Like even
like
a house, even a couch. I put my mattress up in there. Nobody had bought it yet, but
Wait, can they buy with the gems?
They can't buy with the gems.
Okay.
But they could buy with the Ravana tokens.
Oh, really?
So, or the US dollar, or their credit card, or whatever, you know? So, that's just where it is right now. But the thing is, we need to increase our user base in order to put value into this platform. I poured all my life savings into building this.
I believe you.
But the thing is, it's going to go to waste if you guys do not take action in, like, becoming a part of the program or like becoming a part of the platform.
Yeah, but we've got to speak about it because, you know, I wasn't even that aware.
Right.
I'm your friend.
And I know. And that's all.
I mean, you did tell me a couple months ago when we met.
Right.
With our financial.
I'm so happy and I'm very grateful that you guys are here because this gives me the opportunity to actually speak to my audience, my friends and family that's on Facebook. And also share with you at the same time.
I'm curious. Like I'm trying to.
This is the first time I'm sharing this with her.
Well, not the first time.
I mean, about details.
About the details.
Yeah.
Because as your advisor.
Yeah.
Right.
She's my financial advisor.
financial consultant, because I don't advise as far as risk.
Right, absolutely.
Have
And
my
I
clients
take
invest
risk.
in risk, okay? I know, and we kind of
Had
had a little problem with that.
Right,
but
right.
I tell you, I said, look, as long as we have the foundation set up, you know, don't make any big moves without asking me first. But
Right.
I think you did a couple.
right.
Because you're probably gonna be like, hear from you, like, I don't
I'm
want
not
her
very
to say
coachable
no.
sometimes.
I know.
Yeah.
See, that's the other thing. So because what we had met in April,
Yeah.
around April, and you came into my office and we did a whole financial consultation. Not the
Yes.
office, we did that later
Yeah.
on a Zoom. And so I was asking you about your business, and you had some questions about like what should I do next.
Right.
And that's when I started finding out. You're like, yeah, I already built Robina, and I already built a token, and I
Right.
already started building, because I was doing your consultation as far as like your income, what's coming in, what's coming out, what's
Yeah.
going in the business.
Right.
And that's when I started asking you the questions. I was like,
Right.
why are you paying these people so much money? You know?
It's true.
You're like, there are 5 people in Sri Lanka. Like, they're building this whole thing. Like, it's expensive.
Right,
And
right.
it's like for a period of time. So I'm
Engineers,
like, yeah, that. So I was like, okay, that's more justifiable now.
Right.
But I haven't talked to you since his birthday party.
Right, since my son's birthday,
Party. And obviously, we didn't really talk at all about anything business.
Right.
And now that I came to see you, I'm like, okay, let me catch back up. And now you're telling me about all this. I was like, I don't think he wanted to tell me, because I would have been like, don't use that much. Don't spend that much.
Right. Sometimes different.
But if you explain it to me,
Yeah.
and you explain like what you just did, I said, okay, this X amount of money that you had
Yeah.
and that you sent to Sri Lanka,
Right.
I was like, why are you spending that much money?
Right.
And then you told me, well, it's not one person that I'm paying.
Right.
I'm
It's
paying about 5 different
people.
people, and
Yeah.
it's not like assistants.
Right.
They're actually
Engineers,
specialists and
yeah.
engineers.
Yeah.
So that justified, and you're like, and it's a 2-month payment for 2 months.
Right.
So then that, to me, justified it and
More sense.
made more sense that it makes sense, like financially is not as much money, because now I see, okay, that amount has to go to all these people.
Right.
And their value is higher than what I thought in my mind.
Right.
But see, I wasn't going to, if you explain it to me,
Yeah.
then I can say, okay, you're justified for spending that.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So don't be scared to
No,
come
no.
and say, this is my next plan, this
Right.
is how much I plan on spending, and blah, blah, blah. Because I won't just say, don't do it. I just
Right.
have to understand, like,
See,
what's the process? How long is it going to take for you to start making money?
Right.
And start making a profit? You know, and like turn it around. And what's the long-term thing? Like, is this
Right.
is this business profitable at some point?
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, and so the only reason we're going live now is because I want you guys to, I think you guys can learn from some of this conversation.
Yeah.
I'm learning from the conversation,
That's good.
right?
Yeah. That's
But
great.
I know that some things you probably didn't want to share with me because you thought I was going to say, no, don't do it.
No, it's because
And I'm not saying no, don't do it,
I'm
but I
very,
just want to be here to help you because, you know, I consult business owners.
right.
A lot of times they skip steps or make wrong decisions.
Right.
And I'm trying to help them avoid that.
No, that's
Yeah, I don't
absolutely.
want that
it's
for
it's,
you. I
it's
love
really
you
good.
guys.
It's really good to get another set of eyes other than yours to take a look at your finances and
No,
your
just
goals.
anyone.
And everything. Yeah, not just
Someone
anyone.
that specializes with the niche. Someone if you're a doctor and you want someone who to look over your retirement or your finances, you got to use someone that is specifically works with that niche and with those financial products and can actually help you get to that final goal.
Absolutely.
Right? So if someone says, like for me, for my retirement clients,
Yeah.
I work with clients who want to get a paycheck for the rest of their life, guaranteed.
Right.
So I'm not going to advise or work with someone who just wants to be in the market. And that's not going to be, there's no guarantees in the market. You know, so we wouldn't align well.
Right.
But if for the clients who want to pay no taxes on their retirement income
Yeah.
and make sure that no matter how long they live, they're always going to get a paycheck,
Yes.
well, they need to work with a retirement income pension specialist. You don't go work with a financial advisor because that's not what they do.
Right.
You don't go work with a CPA. They're not even in the planning. They're not even in retirement planning. So a lot of times people go to the wrong folks for advice.
Right. It's like
And they
going to
go
the
for
wrong
friend-
specialist.
Right. It's like for medical wise.
Right.
Right. Let's just say you have a heart problem. You're not gonna. Yeah, an ophthalmologist is a doctor.
Right.
But they're not the right doctor.
Right.
Even a generalist, they're gonna send you to the specialist for that. And
Yeah.
same thing applies in business and personal finances, retirement, insurance, asset protection. You
Right.
go to the people who
Specialize.
in doing that and getting you the result you're actually looking for. I see that a lot of those problems happen a lot when I meet with clients and I do like a financial analysis and start asking them questions.
Yeah.
I'll ask them questions and I'll say
It gets uncomfortable. Like
it could for them. Some of them.
for someone like me, it was, but
yeah.
I realized I have to let my guard down and just work the flow because I need to have a reality check with my finances, you know? And that's what you provided for me. Like really though, like another set of professional eyes into my finances, into all the debt I have, into income coming in, money going out. Like it was really good.
I'm glad.
I so appreciate you.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
But look, this is like I mentioned then.
Yeah.
That's not a one time and then 2-3 years go by and you never meet me again. No.
Right.
We're meeting every single time a business opportunity comes up.
Yeah.
Or maybe you
Big
land some great
financial
contract.
decision, yeah.
Financial decisions. Like,
Right.
oh, I want to buy another piece of real estate. Okay,
Right.
well, let's look at
Which I
everything
did.
first. Oh, you didn't?
Because when did I meet you?
Oh my God.
Because
You already had those properties. We talked about that.
no, I bought 2 more properties
North Carolina.
in Riverside County.
No, you told me about that.
Yeah, I
no,
did?
wait,
Okay.
their land.
Land, but it was developed land. I bought in Riverside County for 86 grand, which worth like roughly around 500 grand right now.
I know you had that already when we met.
No,
We
that's
did
the
analysis.
Malibu 2 acres. That's the 500 grand.
But
you're
you
thinking.
also had some 3 properties in like North Carolina. Or
North
something.
Carolina, no, all LA County.
No, it was in a different state.
Never.
Well, this is over a year ago. Obviously, you can't remember
No, but
everybody's stuff in
I
here.
never had properties in. But I was gonna buy some properties with my friend Tony Kinsey in North Carolina,
Okay,
but I
maybe
never
different.
got to do it.
I gotta go back to my notes
Right,
in my
right.
office.
Right, that's
Because
fine.
obviously I don't memorize everything. Okay, you have that. We
Yeah.
talked about that.
We did. But
And
I never
asked
did
you,
it.
and I
never
asked
got
you
to-
certain questions.
You
See,
did.
with the real estate, right? I asked you questions. Said, what's your intention?
Right.
You want to fix and flip? Are you trying to hold? Are you going to
Right.
become a land? Are you trying to become a landlord?
Right.
Are you going to do Airbnb this? What's your actual plan? How are you going to make money from this? What's it going to cost?
You think it through.
I'm helping
That's
my
what she's
clients
really
think
great at.
these things through because
Yes.
I can see far.
Mm.
And with my experience and all the people that I met throughout the last 12 years of being an entrepreneur and going to networking events, going to masterminds and all of that,
Right.
I've met a lot of people.
Yes.
And I've learned from them too.
Yes.
Because a lot of people made bad decisions in real estate in certain times.
Yes, they did.
And now I can, when a client comes to me like, oh, well, I want to do fix and flip in this certain area.
Right.
I was
You're-
how far, what did you research about this so far?
Right.
Like, this area right here, are there jobs in there? How many people live there? Like, have you checked out what the county requirements are for
Right.
permitting and all of that?
It's crazy.
See,
so
people
much
have these great ideas, which is good, but they haven't really thought everything through.
It's
And then
true.
they'll just ask their friend, oh, my friend or my cousin,
Told me about it.
they have real estate, they've done something like this in the past. I'm like, that was a different time. What was the interest rate back then?
And
Right?
I wanna-
What was the cost
yeah.
of construction? Right? These are things that people need help with. They need
Yes.
someone to help them think of things that they didn't even think about that are going to be an issue going forward with that business plan or
It's
with
true.
that real estate investment,
Big time.
you know? So,
And
But
and
anyway.
I remember you are a loan officer too, right?
mhm. No lender.
You could help people out with DSCR loans.
Yeah, you remember that, the DCR loan.
DSCR loans. If you guys want to know more about it, contact Cynthia.
That's if you are a real estate investor who
Yep.
doesn't want to fix and flip, right?
Right.
And you want to be able to
Like an income property.
an income producing property.
Mhm.
Yeah. And you don't even need to show income. You just get approved based off your credit score, and you just need 20% down.
There you go.
And the property has to
Produce.
so the property has to meet a certain ratio
Yeah.
in terms of income and the cost of the mortgage and the expenses. So if it meets the ratio, that means that okay, 2 to 1 is good. It's gonna pass.
Got it.
You know what I mean? So then we're like, okay, that's a good asset. We'll lend you because this is a good asset.
Wow.
It's cash flowing, right? But I like that because it's a way to like have passive income.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
people are already living there.
Right.
You don't have to go find tenants.
Right. You just need the 20% down and you're good to roll.
Yeah, but that could be a problem, especially in California.
Right.
20% down on $500,000.
It could be a lot of
is
money.
a lot of money.
Right.
So, I mean, we do other things though. With the
Yeah.
whole people who don't even want to deal with any of that.
Yeah.
And they just maybe they have 50,000, 100,000, and they want to have some passive real estate investing.
Yeah.
So we have a program though. It's
Yeah. I
15%
think you told me about
interest for the first 12 months
that. Cool.
from a real estate development.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just a way to help people like have their money making more money
Right.
while they're going to sleep. I'm kidding.
That's
going
the
on
game
vacation.
plan.
They're with the family, chilling.
Earn money while you're sleeping, right?
Mhm.
That's the new game plan for financial freedom.
That's always been the game plan. What do you mean? Gotta have passive income from different places,
That's true. Multiple streams of income.
but that are not dependent on the market either.
Yeah.
Right? Because a lot of people lost money in real estate.
Like what's not dependent on the market?
What's not dependent on the market?
Yeah.
That's a high level conversation.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm asking you because for me, in my perspective, like almost everything, all the investments are dependent on the market, right?
Or
Oh,
annuities.
that's true because
Depending on the kind of
if it's an IUL,
No, that is dependent in a way.
because you're still
Unless you're
go based
100%
on the market,
Unless you're 100% in the fixed, which pays like 4.75%.
right?
Then
Right.
you're getting fixed no matter what
No
happens
matter
in the
what,
market.
yeah,
But otherwise,
yeah,
you're able to gain with the market
Yeah.
without your dollars actually being exposed to the market because you're not actually buying shares.
right.
So that's a
You
cool
explained
thing.
that to me when
I
you
did.
helped me with my son and my wife's life insurance. I think we allocated
Well,
to
their
certain-
wealth plan.
wealth plan. Yeah. You did that for
We
us, so
did.
thank you.
And you're welcome. And you know what?
And for my mom and dad too. I think,
Mhm.
right? Yeah.
But theirs was more for like long-term insurance protection,
Yeah.
not building wealth, and
Gotcha.
also have some benefits in case along the way they have a serious critical illness or something,
Yes.
right? But for Nasith
Yeah.
and for your wife,
Yeah.
we set up the
IUL.
IUL for wealth building.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, but you know what? It was
Yeah.
really cool. So last night I was up because I'm creating a presentation
Okay.
because I have this new concept.
Yeah.
It's not a new concept, but I'm branding a concept.
Okay.
Okay, and I have different names
Okay.
for it.
Okay.
So one's called the Freedom Flex Index Wealth Account. Do you like that?
Yeah, that sounds cool.
You like it? Okay.
Yeah.
So then the other one is like Freedom Flex Wealth Account without the index in there.
Okay.
But I think I like the index, but it's kind of long.
It's kind of long, yeah. But how does it spell out?
Freedom Flex Index Wealth Account.
It would be cool. You
It
could
could
come
just
up
be
with
F.
something that actually like sounds something
Sounds something.
like
What do you mean?
like care, like and
like
then
an
make
acronym?
it acronym, and then it means what you wanted it to mean. It would be cool.
I'll
In
ask
terms of branding,
ChatGPT. Okay.
I'm just like thinking. I'm like all
I like
branding
it.
and marketing type of person. So
I
that's
like
what
to
was
know.
thinking.
Good. Tell me. So that's the only. I'm bringing that up so you can be like, oh, I like the name, or no, I don't like the name. But in essence, basically, there's so many people
Yeah,
financial people,
yeah,
who don't provide the accounts that I provide.
Yeah.
who are on threads saying lies.
Yeah.
They'll say like, oh, these agents, they will illustrate 6%, 7% that as your cash value is being credited, but long term that never happens. Oh, it's more like 4% or something, right? So
Yeah.
you know what? This blew my mind because I gotta be honest, I wasn't checking
Mhm.
every single year.
Yeah.
And also, I moved brokerages, right? Because I went from PFA to PHP to then going 100% on my own
Yeah.
as a broker, right?
Mhm.
And I still have these clients
Yeah.
it's an IOL client.
Yeah.
And they're in Maryland. And this little boy, his mom was paying for it, obviously. So she's paying $300 a month.
Okay.
Investing into the plan,
Yeah.
right? And this was in my PFA days when I first got started,
Yeah.
right? I designed the allocation, so I put, I think it's 33% in the S&P point to point, and then I put a different percentage in the point to average, and then I
Yeah.
put it in a different part of the
Okay.
index. Last night I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? Let me start getting all of my clients. So I logged in.
Yeah.
And these are the oldest clients.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me go check all the monthly statements of their interest crediting.
Mm.
And I started blocking the last name and the policy number off because I'm
Yeah.
going to put this on my presentation.
Okay.
The presentation is to show what those naysayers say is actually not true.
Oh wow.
So I went back all the way to 2018.
Whoa.
Now the client started in 2015, so I still have a ways to go. But I was till 3 a.m. on the computer,
Wow.
pulling all of them and erasing and saving the file. But anyways, I say this to say, 2021.
Yeah.
I couldn't even believe my eyes. I was like, how is this possible?
Mm.
But it was possible. I was like, this happened? I didn't even realize it.
Wow.
46%, 63% credited to my client's index
Wow.
to their cash value.
That's amazing.
Too bad they're not putting much in it.
Wow. 43%?
I know. It's how much? 22, 23. The 60
For 1 year or
for the okay. So
for the life of the policy?
No, it's only from. I gotta go check, but every single month
Yeah.
they send the statement out
Right.
of
Right.
earnings,
Mhm.
and they do it. For example, so the October 2021 statement.
Yeah.
The indexes that are credited are from October 21st of 2020
Yeah.
till the end of October 21st, 2021. So it's a 1 year segment
Oh, okay.
for the month of October.
Okay.
The 9.25 is in one index that they earned. The
Yeah.
other one was 23%. The other one's 40 something percent. I couldn't even
Whoa.
believe it. I
Wow,
was like,
that's
what the heck?
amazing.
And I was like, oh my God, that was a great year.
Yeah.
But it's more times than that.
Right.
You're going to see it when I do the presentation.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
kid's
yeah.
name is Gerald,
Wow.
but his sister Leah has the same policy. And I was like, oh, I did a pretty good job back then doing the allocations.
Yeah.
And then you see on the years that the market did negative.
Right.
The
It
decline-
stays at 0.
Yeah.
That's the miracle.
I know,
in
I
the
love
IULs.
it. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? Not anyone can just do it. You have to be able to structure it right. And you have to set up the right indexes.
Yeah.
And sometimes I have to move clients out of a policy and put them in a different one when things change. When the market does negative, I don't want, 0 is a hero. It's good to have no losses.
Right.
But up until, and that's where you guys have this policy,
Yeah.
on the downside, they're now paying a quarter, up to 1 1/4.
Right, which is awesome.
So there is no more 0. You're actually going to earn something, even
Right.
when everyone else is losing.
Right, which is amazing.
So see, when something like that, when those indexes, when insurance companies change those indexes and they change to be able to now give something,
Right.
all the other ones haven't jumped on board yet, but they're going to soon have to, because then this new carrier is in big competition with the rest, because they're paying something at least on the down years,
Yeah.
where the other people are paying 0. Yeah, you're not losing,
Mm.
but you're also not gaining.
Right. Which is not
So I'm
cool.
like, okay, now that this is out, I'm gonna switch the client over because it helps if they qualify for a good rating and
Right, right.
it makes financial sense. It usually does, right? So just because you start in one IOL doesn't mean you have to stay there if it's not performing.
Right.
And if the agent doesn't stay on top of it,
That's
they
not
usually
good.
don't.
Yeah.
I mean, even I forgot about that. I just, well, I wasn't checking every single gear, but I was like, dang. Yesterday I was checking. I was like, this is great, phenomenal. I was so excited last night.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my goodness, this is such great results.
I thought this was a great live. We had so much information covered.
I almost forgot we were on the live.
Right. I mean, like, it's amazing that you guys are still watching. Whoever's still watching here.
Hi guys. Happy Friday. I know it's raining.
Happy Friday. And whoever's still watching this live, you guys are awesome.
You guys can
guys
ask
are
questions.
Hungry. You got to stay hungry for information,
Yeah.
If you could ask
but this
questions.
is impromptu because, I'm not even dressed professional. I don't have
Yeah. Let me see who's... anybody have questions before we go offline?
Okay, but anyways, first of all...
Anybody want to come on video and talk to us? Oh my God, we got my brother.
Really?
We got my brother Trenton Samuel here. Let me see if I could bring him on board. He's the man right there. Invite. Add. He's a marketing guru.
Oh, really?
Big time. He's the
you're gonna help me market this.
he's the marketing guru right there, Trenton Samuel.
I mean, it sells itself, but I'm charging for this. You know that, right? As a consultant.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's not just writing the policies. No.
Right.
I'm charging for annual reviews and all of that.
Absolutely.
I'm
know
the
if he's gonna come
expert.
on.
I don't think he's coming on.
Let's see.
Maybe he's driving.
Maybe he's driving. I don't know. But
Well, if you're
he's
driving, be
listening in.
safe.
Yeah, please be safe. Well.
But anyway, I want to ask you.
Yeah.
Just forget that this is here for now.
Okay.
Just talk to me like normal.
Yeah, I am. I am talking to you.
Like we were talking.
This is how I am all the time. They know.
But anyway, what was I gonna say?
Yeah.
Listen.
You can talk. They know. They know I'm going to Sri Lanka, but
Okay, I need
but
to tell
don't
me
say any dates though.
Oh, I don't know. I won't.
Oh, right, because
Okay.
I don't want to disclose
Okay.
dates of where I'm going to be.
Oh, okay. No
For security
problem.
purposes. No, for real. Like
Okay.
it's like 50 grand worth of jewelry right here.
Okay, but don't tell them that.
Right, I just did.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
No, but you didn't get to the final point as far as why you're going there. Something to do with the token, right? With the
No, I'm
business?
going there because my wife and my son is going there. They're going to stay there for 2 years.
What? No, no. What? You
Because
can't do that.
she don't have enough help here to take care of my son, and also like this house, this condo that we live in, it's not enough space for my son to grow up and play. He's gonna grow up where I grew up, my home in Sri Lanka. So, and I want him to learn the roots. And then,
Wow. Did you hear that, Enzo?
Yeah, but I'm gonna. be coming
Nasalva's
back.
leaving. Nacinta's leaving for 2 years very soon.
I mean, on April.
You're not supposed to say dates, remember?
I didn't say dates.
Oh, okay.
Just the April.
Okay, that's in a couple of weeks.
Right. In a couple of weeks,
Oh,
we're gonna
you're
be
breaking my heart. Oh,
Yeah.
where is he? I need to cuddle with him then. Oh, 2 years?
Yeah,
What?
what it is. No, seriously. A year and a half to 2 years. Until I make some moves here and like flip some land that I have, see what happens. If I'm able to get a bigger place here, maybe they can come back. We'll see. We'll see.
I moved to Florida.
We can't move to Florida. My sister's in Florida.
Thinking about moving there.
Yeah, Florida, Clearwater is beautiful.
Isn't that where old people live?
Not really. There is old people there too, but the beach is like so nice in Via Bright Tampa.
Where's she at?
She's in Clearwater.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm seriously, I've been thinking of moving. I've been calling places the last couple of days.
Oh man, it's awesome over there. Except like
Plus,
when it's
Bitcoin is
hot.
big in Miami. You know, they have the, so I have,
conference.
yeah, they have the conferences and mastermind meetups there for the
Yes, they
decentralization.
mm-hmm.
What's it called? The DeFi or something?
DeFi, yeah, decentralized finance.
Oh, and the blockchain.
Mm-hmm.
So I only even heard these terms
Yeah.
because I was following this guy who
Yeah.
was like big with
crypto,
Mm-mm.
Bitcoin.
With everything that Biden was doing, weaponizing Trump. So,
Oh.
anyways, I was following him because of that. But turns out he has this whole crypto, Bitcoin. He's been going to conferences for the last couple of years.
Oh wow, that's cool.
And I see all these events are in Miami.
Oh wow,
Did you know that?
I didn't know that. My
It's
friend
big over there.
Trenton is huge on DeFi and SocialFi, and I wish he could come on board, but like he he's in Vegas, and there's a lot happening in Vegas too, in terms of like
There's
conventions.
always everything.
It's happening in
Conventions
Vegas.
are always happening.
Always happening in Vegas.
Like all of the conferences, conventions we've ever had for the financial industry, even mortgage, they're all in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, yeah, that's where it's happening.
But I'm just saying, like in Miami, like a lot of crypto people there.
Mm,
There's a lot of in the financial industry.
I bet they're everywhere.
But yeah, I mean, you can buy a nice place in Florida with grass. You can grow up.
Yeah.
Here.
But to be honest, like Sri Lanka, where I grew up in Mount Lavinia, that's where the little city. But like, it's like 2 miles, not even 2 miles, like a mile away from the beach, and it's really nice. I love the people of Sri Lanka. They're so nice to you, at least during that time. But I think it's going to be a good experience for my family because they're going to be able to. My wife's going to be with her family. My son's going to learn Sinhala, like our language, the
Is
culture.
that your language too?
Yeah, I speak Sinhala.
Sinhala. And
Yeah.
is there another one?
There's
That you
Sinhala.
also speak?
No, just
No.
Sinhala.
Sinhala.
I
Okay.
could sing in Tongan. I grew up with my Tongan brothers, and
Is
then
that a language from Sri Lanka?
that's the language from Tonga. It's Tonga. It's like Samoans.
Uh-huh.
It's like another island next to, like closer to Samoa,
Okay.
a specific island. But I grew up with them, like they're my family, so I could sing in Tongan. Yeah.
Yeah, but so then this is not just 2 years then?
No, this is gonna be a year and a half, 2 years max for them. But I'm gonna be coming and going.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have business to attend to here.
I know, but what about after the year and a half?
I'm
That's what
gonna-
I'm saying then. Couldn't you just live in Florida? And
yeah,
house
I
there?
might be able to, but the thing is, like, I have my office here.
So what, we're starting a new office. Come
You
on.
can, yeah.
That's why I'm moving there. I need a buddy. I need my business partner, my friend, my entrepreneur friend.
I mean,
Good vibes.
virtually, I'll be there, like on
the
Zoom.
same
You know,
thing.
in a couple of years, I'll be there in my hologram. Like this is.
No, get hologram. I don't want no hologram.
Well, I'll just fly there. How about that?
What's everybody doing on a
I don't know. What's up? Like,
Friday?
you guys are not going out or what? Like, you guys
Who
just
goes
watching.
out? It's freezing.
Who's here?
It's cold and it's raining.
We still got my dad watching. Say hi to my dad.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Kumar.
Oh, you remember his name?
Yeah, Kumar.
Okay, yeah. My dad's watching. We got Trenton.
You're going to have an episode.
Yeah.
You're
Don't
not.
worry, people.
He's in good hands
I'm
with
in-
me,
I'm in
as long
good
as I'm
hands.
around.
And yeah, I'm not going manic or like having a mental health episode or anything like that. I'm
No.
doing great, better than ever before, and I'm glad that I could share my time with you guys and my good friend Cynthia and share knowledge and wisdom with you. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
We are. I hope you guys add me as a friend if you kind of vibe with me, if you want
Yeah.
to know anything, if you need my help with
Please.
building wealth or
Any-
life insurance or retirement or
Mm,
business,
Right.
business credit.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. You offer so much value to my community. That's awesome.
I'm a central hub for all of it.
That's
Did I
it.
tell you I got my tax certification?
You're CPA now?
No,
What is it then?
I'm a tax planner.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Well, because I was already doing tax planning on the retirement side.
Oh, okay.
Tax free.
Yeah.
And using my mortgage license also to help 62-year-old and up to be able to leverage their real estate to
Yeah.
have more tax-free retirement income.
Oh, okay.
right? But you know what I noticed though throughout the years is that people go to their tax prep thinking it's tax advice. Not the same thing. Tax planning, no. Business owners go to them and they're like, I can't help you. We don't know. We can't help you, right? Then they go to a CPA, and the CPA's all their job is just to do the accounting and to make you pay less taxes today.
Right.
But taxes today is only one part of the puzzle.
Mm.
There's taxes in the future when you retire.
Yeah.
What about that? So they don't take into account for that. That's why those people need to come to me for that, right? And so since even on the mortgage industry, I realize a lot of lenders, they didn't really take into account what happens if you get sick and you lose your job. How are you going to pay the mortgage?
Right.
They're not saying, hey, you're biting off too much than you can chew. You also need mortgage payment protection insurance. You also need emergency funds. You also, hey, but if you buy this house and you have a $5,000 payment per month, right? How are you still be able to invest for your retirement? No. Okay, then you shouldn't be buying this much of a home. But
Right.
they're only lenders. They're
Right.
not thinking about the whole picture.
Whole picture.
So me having a license on purpose, because now I can educate them and get the right loan they need without stealing from their future self.
Wow.
Because later on, they're like, okay, I'm in this house for 10, 15 years,
Right.
but I've been paying my mortgage this whole time, and I never had enough to really fund my retirement or my kids' college.
Yeah.
It's because you have your monthly, you bought a house that's too big. Not the house itself, but you borrowed too much. You borrowed more than you should have because no one helped them take into account other financial things that would come along
Right.
in the future, right? So on the tax side, same thing. Because I know the consumer, they think those are the professionals they need the advice from, but that's not what they do, right? And so I also wanted to learn, okay, how can I help my clients better on the tax side
Right.
today also?
Yeah.
So anyways, I got certified for that, but my plan is not just, I'm going to be doing prep. Like, that's
Right.
not where my value lies in prep.
Right.
Like, anyone can do a prep,
Right.
right? Sure, we'll do the prep, but we're also doing a financial planning at the same time. And now you can ask me questions about, hey, well, should I be investing in my company 401k because it's growing tax deferred? But then I'll ask them, what does a qualified plan mean? Qualified for what? You know what it qualifies for? What a qualified plan stands for?
No.
It qualifies for taxation.
Oh.
So you're putting the money out of your paycheck now into your 401k. It's not taxed, but it qualifies to be taxed
Later.
in the future when you take money out of it. And then our IRS puts more rules. It says, okay, if you take money out before 59 and a half, unless it's for these two reasons, then we're going to penalize you 10% early withdrawal. Plus, you're going to pay the state tax and federal tax. So I say to them, okay, so what value do you find in this? Oh, it's just a retirement plan. They said that I should do it. Okay, well, you could do something else, right? Something else that you can grow your money and not be penalized if you need it. Not have to pay taxes if you need to pull the money out.
That's the IUL?
Freedom Flex Index Wealth Account.
Wow.
Remember?
Yes. You just mentioned that.
And then you don't pay taxes in retirement. You also don't pay taxes throughout the whole time you're building the account if you need to take money from it.
Yeah.
You also don't have to prove that you have a hardship. Like in a 401k, the 401ks who do allow you to take a loan out,
Yeah.
you still have to meet qualifications to avoid the 10% IRS fee. You either have to use it for down payment of a primary home, or you have to prove a hardship. Right? But what if you have landed on a great business opportunity? You're going to give up 38% of your money just to borrow money from yourself when you could have just used a different account.
Right.
But people don't know this exists.
Right.
Because you have too many other people involved in someone's life. They're tax prep. Maybe they have an accountant over here. And they got a friend that's over here. Then they got their real estate guy here.
Right.
Then a mortgage guy is over here. They're not all talking with each other to help execute and keep the plan going.
Right.
So that's why I'm creating my company. And I have another company coming up.
Yeah.
It's going to have all those professionals working together for the client client to reach that goal. And anytime the client comes into an opportunity, business opportunity, whatever, they're not making decisions on their own. They have our team of us to be able to consult.
That's beautiful. That's genius.
But for now, I'm all of them.
Right.
Right?
Mhm.
For now, I am the asset protection person.
Right.
I'm the one that can help them get a loan for a mortgage.
Right.
I'm the one that can help them get a loan for their business.
Right.
I'm the one that can help them pay less taxes as a business owner and set up a certain corporation or S corp or C corp, depending. Right?
Depending on the structure you want.
I can be able to want to tell, okay, based on your finances, this is how much you can afford because you still have to take this, and this into account.
Right.
Because I have that planning, right? So I'm not
You have the 360 all around.
Right. So their tax person, their financial planner, their retirement planner, their wealth builder,
All
the
in one
mortgage.
package. That's amazing.
It is because you know why? Because I've seen this happen a lot. The mortgage person and the realtor sometimes are not on the same page, but they're also on the financial planner. These people are trying to sell them the biggest loan possible, the biggest
So they can make
house
more
possible.
money.
They can make more commissions.
Uh-huh.
But a lot of times there's no financial planner or consultant that's in that person's life
Right.
that's going to be able to say, hey, I'm really looking at your finances and I see that you're not even investing in retirement. But if you take this loan for $400,000,
Right.
right, you won't have anything left to invest or very little for your retirement. So take one that's $350.
Yeah.
Then your payment will be that much less. That difference, you can now, that $500 difference, that $700 difference, you can now reallocate it into your planning for your future.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
Makes sense. 100%.
So that's the reason why I ended up having to get all these licenses.
That's awesome.
And I do the trust and estate planning.
That's really important because a lot of entrepreneurs that are watching or that's out there, we hear about trusts, right? There's all kinds of, there's like two kinds of trust.
Irrevocable and revocable.
Revocable trust. And there's different people online talking about it. But even though you watch all these YouTube videos and you try to learn, at least for me, I still have doubt about like what's the best trust to put my lands in. What's the best trust to put my businesses in? Or do I even have to put my businesses into a trust? You know, all these questions.
That's where
right?
I asked the question back. What's your end goal for this?
Right.
Based on what your end goal is for this,
Right.
then I'll say, okay, it should go under revocable or irrevocable.
Right. And then
that's how I'm helping you plan, though.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You see what I mean?
That's great because you are well educated in these areas.
Well, because see, the revocable, it has certain things can go into that.
Yeah.
And if you want to lock it down,
right,
and not have access to it or move the asset out in and out,
right,
you have to put it in one that allows you to do that. You got to pick the revocable, irrevocable, the one that allows you to do that. That's why I asked you, like, what's your goal?
Right.
If you want to end up moving assets in and out, you need to put it in the right one.
And I heard about the whole waterfall method of like different.
We know we do that.
Families. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Rockefeller, wonderful.
Yeah, because we heard about Rockefellers and all these wealthy families who get life insurance policies that assign to a trust.
Well, the beneficiary is the trust.
Right, and then that trust buys more life insurance policies for their kids.
Not only that, but on their employees too.
That's crazy.
Like Walmart. You know, Walmart did that, right?
So I wanna. That's awesome because
you know that?
I did not know that because I've heard about this and I watched a few videos.
It's called business-owned life insurance, COLI.
Really?
And there's COLI too, corporate-owned life insurance. Like
yeah.
Chase Bank, Bank of America. Do you know how much cash value life insurance they have in their portfolio? Billions of dollars.
Yeah.
So I always say to people who are like, this is some scam or this is not good to be true. I was like, if it's good enough for them, why wouldn't it be good for you? Think about it. They own billions of cash value life insurance.
That's ridiculous.
That's how they pay pensions.
Right.
That's how they pay certain benefits to the employees for what's it called, the high level executives. high-level executives, key man of the partnerships up there.
So,
But you were saying, what were you going to say about the waterfront market?
no, what I was
So
going to
part
say
using
is
the
all
trust
these
life
things
insurance
I've
altogether.
learned about it through YouTube videos, but that's not enough. That's not enough for me to go out there and download a trust document and just create a trust and do it myself.
It's not because
Yeah, and that's not safe. You know, you want to find a person like Cynthia or just call Cynthia and then figure out what kind of trust you want. What's your end goal? What do you want to do with your finances? You know, because
with your assets.
with
Right.
your assets.
Right. It's
You
the
know?
assets that are going in the trust, like a your real estate, your retirement accounts, your investment accounts. You don't put the life insurance
And then,
in there.
and then, you know, you want to know about taxes. And she's all rounder. Like she knows all these different aspects of finances and assets and life insurance, everything. Like you name it, she got it. So you want to be able to, right? You want to be able to educate yourself, you know, and then, you know, make sure you pay her consulting fees. It's so worth it. I did it, and it's worth it. And this is not a commercial. This is just me really like talking to
We've
you
been live
guys.
for a long time, just talking about
Yeah,
different.
how long you been live? Like where does
I'm
it show?
just talking to you, like just catching up, but being recorded at the
But
same
you know,
time.
some
and
people
just-
might not watch the whole live, but
No,
there's
not
gonna
this long.
right. There's gonna be people who are just gonna come on later and they're gonna see good parts. You know, maybe we could take this video, edit it out, and get some good parts.
Well, maybe, but I'm wearing sweats, a sweatsuit.
You know, like I like to be real. This is real.
This is.
This is not planned. This is
I
not
know,
like
right?
I'm wearing a tie and a coat and
Oh,
trying
I
to sell
know,
you
right?
guys. This is just me in my condo with my great friend and her son, you know, and my family, and we just like discussing
But we
life,
always used to
business,
do this, and I loved it when we used to sit in the car after
and just
meetings
talk.
and just talk about stuff.
Mm, absolutely.
You're awesome. I love
You are
myself.
awesomer.
No, we're both awesome.
Thank you.
But yeah, I didn't know that news.
Yeah, so she's finding out news. You're finding out news. You know.
Oh my god, I missed him. Is he sleeping?
Yeah, I think they're asleep.
Oh, what time is it?
They go to sleep around like 8:39.
What time is it now?
It's almost 10.
It's almost 10?
Yeah, I think.
Oh my god.
At least in this clock.
The whole time?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it is almost 10.
Yeah.
Okay, let's cut this and play a little Mancala real quick. Want to play Mancala?
Yeah, I'm down. All right. Let's
Bye,
play some.
guys. Don't forget to connect with me.
Take care. Do you want to share your phone number?
I mean, no, I don't give out my phone
I
number.
mean, your business number. You don't have with your website?
Yeah, we can
Instagram,
just
something?
add me to Facebook, send me a private message, and then I'll
Okay.
send you my little link for a chat.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What's your Facebook?
15-minute chats are free.
Oh, okay. What do you want to tell your Facebook?
I'm already tagged right there.
You're tagged, yeah.
I'm tagged on there.
Okay. All right. Cool. Bye. Be
Bye.
well and happy. Have a great night. Be safe out there. And if you guys have any questions about Robina X, hit me up.
Oh yeah, get in the community. I'm gonna get in the community now.
Yeah, please do.
I didn't know that you already had that part built.
Yes, it's all built and done. You guys have a blessed night.
Proud of you.